Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the processional.
Please be seated. Before we begin the formal ceremony, let me remind you to silence your cell phones and be courteous to those around you by quietly attending to the speakers throughout the ceremony. During the presentation of graduates, we encourage you to express your pride by applauding and cheering. This is a wonderful day for everyone, graduate, parents, family, and friends. Thank you for being here. Please enjoy the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, as University Marshal, it is my distinct privilege to introduce to you the Provost of the University of Texas at Dallas, Dr. Inga Musselman.
Thank you, Dean Gonzalez. Graduates, families, friends, and UT Dallas students, staff, and faculty, welcome to the University of Texas at Dallas Spring 2019 Commencement Ceremonies. This week, we are awarding bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in the fields of arts and humanities, arts technology and emerging communication, behavioral and brain sciences, economic, political, and policy sciences, engineering and computer science, interdisciplinary studies, management, and natural sciences and mathematics. A total of 4,498 degrees are being awarded this spring, including a record number of undergraduate degrees. Our ceremony this morning affirms the success of UT Dallas's core educational mission as a great, multifaceted teaching and research university. Teaching and research, that is what we do best at our university. At UT Dallas, teaching is not a secondary priority. As you well know, commencement means the beginning, not the ending, of a new adventure. We all hope that the future holds bright promise for us individually. Life's wheel turns inexorably forward, leaving tracks in time while dragging change into the future. After 16 years of education, or maybe 20 years, or perhaps even more, most of you will no longer be students. And that's a big change. It's one of life's major watersheds. It's a time all of us dream about, and some of us dread. On the one hand, we are filled with joy and celebration that we have made it, while on the other hand, we step forward into an uncertain future of new challenges and unpredictable change. I have always been a goal and process-oriented person, disciplined to keep my eye on the ball while working steadily to achieve my objective, trusting that ultimately I could make ends meet. And what have I discovered? Almost every time I have gotten to the point where my ends should meet, somebody has moved the ends. You will discover this for yourself soon enough, but today is not the day to fret about tomorrow. If your teachers here and elsewhere have done their job, you are prepared to meet the future, and we are confident that you can and you will. Today is the day to celebrate your graduation from UT Dallas, and that is pretty special. Whatever the degree, yours is a one-of-a-kind day of well-deserved celebration. Think of it. Once you get that diploma in hand, it's yours forever, and that's one thing that will never change. And so let the festivities begin. Congratulations, one and all. I now have the privilege of introducing some colleagues in the stage party. I will ask them to stand and remain standing, and I ask you, the audience, to please hold your applause until the introductions are complete. Richard Benson, President. Hobson Wildenthal, Executive Vice President. Kyle Edgington, Vice President for Development and Alumni Relations. Frank Fegans, Vice President for Information Technology. Jean Fitch, Vice President for Student Affairs. Calvin Jameson, Vice President for Facilities and Economic Development. Joe Pancrazio, Vice President for Research. Terry Pankratz, Vice President for Budget and Finance. John Walls, Vice President for Communications. Previously introduced as University Marshal, Juan Gonzalez, Dean of Graduate Education. Jessica Murphy, Dean of Undergraduate Education. Stephen Small, Dean of the School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences. Melanie Spence, Associate Dean. Robert Stillman, Associate Dean. Vice Speaker of the Academic Senate, Dr. Murray Leaf. And a sincere thanks to the other faculty participating from the school represented on stage. Please stand to be recognized. Please be seated. To introduce today's student speaker, it is my pleasure to welcome Dr. Stephen Small, Dean of the School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences.
Thank you very much, Inga. Thank you, everyone. I've been at UT Dallas for about a month now. I'm the new dean, so I don't know you. But I was telling Dr. Wildenthal a second ago, this reminds me of sitting in the audience at my own children's graduation. And so I'm thinking of the parents. Congratulations, the parents. Congratulations, all the students. It's a wonderful, wonderful day. And it's my privilege to introduce the student speaker. Welcome, families and students. Our speaker today is a graduating student, a member of your class, who has volunteered to represent the class today as the BBS student speaker. Let me tell you a little bit about her. Emina Khan came to UTD as a transfer student from Richland Community College and is graduating today with 2 majors, both in the School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences, one in psychology and the other in child learning and development. She's had high academic achievement in both of these fields. However, Ms. Khan's passion has been in community service. And during her college career, she has been incredibly active, leading to mention in the UTD Mercury newspaper. In one example noted by the Mercury, Ms. Khan participated in a service learning class that focused on building confidence in middle school girls. Through this class, she learned a distinction between service learning and volunteerism. As quoted in the Mercury, in volunteering, you have someone that laid down the framework for how things are going to be, and you're just filling a role and completing the task. In service learning, you're learning just as much or more than the people you're helping. Amina Khan's commitment to service extends to many of her life's activities. She currently serves as a youth mentor and coordinator in her local community, coaching and guiding children as well as young adults. As a former Girl Scout, she enjoys mentoring young girls and giving back to her community. Her plans for the future include a master's program leading to a career as a licensed professional counselor, so-called LPC. In addition to these academic and service activities, Ms. Khan is working toward her advancement in martial arts. Let's welcome your classmate, Amina I. Khan, as our commencement speaker for the School of Behavioral and Brain Sciences.
Good morning, distinguished guests, faculty, friends, families and loved ones, and of course, the graduating class of 2019. I'm honored to stand before you today and have the opportunity to congratulate you and share a few words on this momentous occasion. This much anticipated day has finally come. It feels as though just yesterday, I entered the doors of the Welcome Center as a transfer student, thinking, wow, this is so much bigger than Richland. Although it doesn't feel nearly as big, it does feel like an extension of home. The hallways are no longer just a confusing jumble of different routes to class, but rather a familiar path with sights and smells that comfort me on the way to early morning discussions on the benefits of quality childcare. In fact, if I pass by a certain office in Green Hall exactly between 8:15 and 8:20, I can be sure to catch the aroma of freshly brewed morning coffee. And although parking can sometimes be a marathon of its own, I know I'm not alone when I say how truly grateful I am for the fond memories I've made here at UTD. It definitely hasn't been smooth sailing for us all the time, though. Yes, we are UTD students, but we are also individuals with unique life experiences and challenges. We are family members, employees, and community advocates, among many other roles. Your true grit and perseverance has brought you here today. So congratulate yourself and be proud. They say it takes a village to raise a child, and I'd like to extend that. On behalf of the graduating class of 2019, I'd like to thank the faculty and staff at UTD. From President Benson and former Dean Bartlett, whose many years of leadership we are so grateful for, and Dean Small, who we have the pleasure of welcoming to BBS. To professors and advisors, it is clearly evident they all have a vested interest in seeing students succeed and flourish. Without their unwavering guidance and support, I'm sure we wouldn't be here today. I'd also like to take a moment to personally thank my parents, for whom this speech was actually a surprise, for being my foundation, my strength, and my life advisors. So thank you, Mama and Baba. I'm forever grateful to you. To my fellow graduates, as we end one chapter and begin another, I'd like to share a few reflections we can take forward on this new journey. Some of us know exactly what we're doing after graduation, and some of us don't. Whether we're continuing education, joining the workforce, or simply taking a breather, there's a level of uncertainty in what lies ahead. Embracing imperfection can alleviate so much of that pressure. Real life can look messy, confusing, and sometimes downright scary too. But this doesn't mean we can't overcome whatever crosses our path. After all, haven't we come this far? As Thomas Edison once said, many of life's failures are people who did not realize how close they were to success when they gave up. We may not have the power to accomplish goals on the initial attempt, but we do have the power to stand back up, dust ourselves off, and try again. A phrase that always stuck with me comes from an early school teacher, Miss Albright, who said, "Trust the process." We're often so focused on the end goal that we lose sight of the lessons and experiences earned from going through the stages. Our time here at UTD is a perfect example. In the beginning, perhaps we didn't know what we'd major in or how it would even happen. But with time, we've not only accomplished what we set out to do, we also collected a vast amount of knowledge, wisdom, and insight along the way. As we part ways, I'd like to ask a favor. Wherever life may take you, I hope you remember the great power each and every one of you possess to be advocates of good and beacons of light, even in the darkest of times. Channel your challenges and pain to propel you forward and be part of the solution. And above all, never stop learning, never stop growing, and always be curious. Thank you all for these fruitful and memorable last few years. You will always be part of my journey. Congratulations, class of 2019. We've only just begun. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium your university president, Dr. Richard Benson.
Thank you, Amina. Wonderful speech. I join in welcoming to UT Dallas all of our graduating students, my university colleagues, and most especially families and friends, including those who are watching online or via Facebook live stream. Commencement is one of the greatest rituals in American culture, connecting today's graduates with those from years past. As your UT Dallas host today, we are united to make this the kind of day that inspires fond memories. You will find, as have those who have graduated before you, that a degree from UT Dallas is a wonderful investment for the future. In fact, when it comes to academic quality and best financial outcomes, the 2019 Forbes America's Best Value Colleges rankings placed UT Dallas as the top public university in Texas and 15th in the United States, tied with the University of Virginia. Not bad company. This spring, we will award 2,528 bachelor's degrees, 1,878 master's degrees. We have also certified 82 doctoral degrees and 10 audiology degrees. We are holding 10 commencement ceremonies and 1 doctoral hooding ceremony over 4 days. On a personal note, as a father, I've had the joy of watching all 3 of my children graduate from college. In fact, one is graduating today with his master's degree. And even though through my job I know a lot about college campuses, I haven't experienced college in the same way that my children did or that you did while here at UT Dallas. Regardless of how involved a student is on campus, it is almost impossible to fully grasp the complete sweep of activities that occur in a typical day at UT Dallas. From the serene quiet of the early morning to the quickening pace throughout the day, and finally to the quiet that comes as night falls. Rather than try to describe what takes place in a 24-hour period, let me give you a glimpse. This video is of UT Dallas in its transition from dawn to dusk.
You're listening to Radio UTD.
University is a little bit different because we did start with graduate research and work our way down to undergraduate. Does anyone know what our mascot is?
Really love that video. By the way, it was produced by a very recent graduate of UTD, Ricardo Castrione, who was an ATEC graduate in December of 2017. Among all the moments of transition on a college campus, the most notable occurs on Commencement Day, when the students embark on the next phases of their journeys, and we get to celebrate with all of you. Family and friends, I hope that you have spotted your students in the chairs. In a short time, they will cross this stage. Each student whose name will be announced during the ceremony has achieved one of life's great goals. They have found support and encouragement from those who have taught them and guided them while here, and from family members and friends who made it all possible. To this dynamic graduating class, today marks a rite of passage. It is a public affirmation of your hard work and determination. It is also a day when each of you earns a new title. You can proudly call yourself a graduate of UT Dallas. This is an honor that you share with more than 112,000 alumni around the world. One of my favorite things this time of year is to learn of the successes of our graduating class. Your colleagues in behavioral and brain sciences have put time and effort into activities outside of their time in the BBS classes and labs. For instance, Kate Barenhout, a child learning and development major, took part in a new service learning class in the fall and spring and became a teaching assistant for the course that prepares UT Dallas students to help immigrant students in the Richardson Independent School District. You've been an active, involved group of students. Several of you have worked alongside top faculty researchers and contributed to discoveries that could help stroke victims recover, and studies that point to advances in understanding chronic pain. For many of you, field internships have opened the doors to new careers. No doubt, students, UT Dallas is a better place because you have been here. Along the way, you were inspired to volunteer in the community, tutor school children and senior citizens, create solutions for global and local issues. In both academic and athletic arenas, you competed throughout the state and across the country. Some of you pitched business ideas or challenged others in debate, chess tournaments, or even esports. Others creatively expressed yourselves through music, art, dance, and performance. And just as importantly, you found ways to not only be a student, but also to be employees and employers. And some of you have arrived this day as parents or even grandparents. I applaud each and every one of you for navigating the rigors of academic life and for finding ways to connect with the world beyond our campus boundaries. This mixture of learning and engagement does not end on Commencement Day. It is true that your college years can prepare you for a job, and no one does that better than UT Dallas. More importantly, we have prepared you for a lifetime of learning and growth, and my wish is that this will be the most enduring gift from UT Dallas. So in conclusion, congratulations, Comets, we're proud of you. Whoosh. I now invite to the podium the Dean of Undergraduate Education, Dr. Jessica Murphy.
I would like to offer a special recognition of those students graduating with honors today. Would those candidates who have been awarded major honors within their school please stand as you are able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. All candidates graduating with Latin honors, including cum laude, magna cum laude, and summa cum laude, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. Collegium 5 is UTD's four-year honors program. I would like to invite all C5 graduates here to stand as you are able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. Phi Kappa Phi is the nation's oldest, largest, and most selective all-discipline honor society. All Phi Kappa Phi members, please stand as you are able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. It is now my honor and pleasure to certify the candidates for undergraduate degrees. Will all candidates who are to receive the bachelor degree please rise if able and remain standing? Dr. Benson, on behalf of the faculty, I certify to you that those candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their respective degrees. Candidates, please be seated. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium Dr. Juan Gonzalez, Dean of Graduate Education.
Today's commencement ceremony is a highlight of the academic calendar. We gather to recognize and celebrate your dedication, hard work, and the glorious achievements of earning your degrees. We know that you have gained a great deal of knowledge, but even more important, you have gained the ability to understand and apply that knowledge. As Albert Einstein once said, any fool can know, the point is to understand. We hope that you will use the ability to understand, to pursue new directions, to acquire new knowledge, and then to apply it wisely. I would also like to recognize the tremendous contributions, commitment, and sacrifices of the parents, families, and friends that help make this day a reality. Students succeed not only because of their own efforts, but also because of the support they receive from family and friends. So to our graduates, their families, congratulations, good luck, good success, and best wishes for your very bright futures. Will all candidates who are to receive master's degrees please rise as able and remain standing? Dr. Benson, on behalf of the faculty, I certify that the candidates who have completed all of their academic requirements are entitled to receive their master's degrees. Candidates, please be seated. Earlier, a special recognition ceremony was conducted for graduating doctoral students. Each student who participated in this ceremony invited his or her advisor or another UTD faculty member to assist the Dean of Graduate Education in placing the doctoral hood of their commencement regalia over their heads. The conferral signified the success of the candidate in completing his or her program of studies, leading to the highest academic degree conferred by UT Dallas. Since the doctoral recipients are already hooded, it now only remains for them to receive their diplomas. I ask that all doctoral candidates now stand as able and be recognized. Candidates, please be seated. I turn the podium back to President Benson.
Thank you, Deans Murphy and Gonzalez. Now, by virtue of the authority vested by law in the Board of Regents of the University of Texas System, I confer upon each of you the respective academic degree for which you have been recommended, with all the rights, privileges, responsibilities, and obligations appertaining thereunto, and I offer my sincere congratulations. It is now time for the graduates to take to the stage for their presentation of certificates and diplomas.
Candidates receiving the Bachelor of Science degree, please come forward as your name is called. Amina Aman Khan. Bailey Ann Sheck. Rio Yasmin Titus. Cynthia Faruska. Brandy Lee Middlebrooks. Aiden Griffin Adams. Sarah Hussein Atala. Cristina Marisol Blanco. Corina Hernandez. Elideth Catalan Mojica. Jatavia Tiara Bugs. Marianne Enriquez. Rowan Assam Abdukarim. Morelli Sofia Lopez Mina. Mia Shruti Philip. Kristen Michelle Montesano. Hafsa Amir Maiman. Faiza Rafi. Lindsay Sachi Mayashima. Lisa Nicole Ilgen. Rhonda Ahmad. Lucky Rio Anene. Abhishek K. Mohajib. Nancy Mai Tran. Sarah Anika Alam. Omar Abu Kayas. Anahid Ansari Mahabadian. Nicholas Alexander Bathurst. Megan Patricia Bauer. Timothy Matthew Bell. Joseph An. Monik Chabra. Luis Antonio Castillo Torres. Udit Vinay Bhatt. Nian Mohammed Tabarak Bilal. Khaled Samir Atia. Amanda Michelle Chen. Christopher Beagley. Iman Mohammed Almala. Iyad Basim Arabat. Lee Jordan Dubchak. Aaron Bradley Fish. Eliud Fasil. Astrid Ines Janae Fomkum. Joshua Alexander Curry. Edgar Omar de la Concha. Christy Tanwin Do. Krishna Reddy Gadi. Rodney Edwin Corbin. Kelsey Janice Kempf. Janae Angelina Olivia Garza. Ashley Valerie Chua. Al-Farouk Y. Elaishi. Mohammed Amir Jabin. Cliff Volio Johnson. Solaha Hussein. Katie Beth Elder. Emily Rebecca Fine. Zoha Ahmed Khan. Corinne Alexandria Kelly. Kimberly Mae Jones. Shireen Aliyah Amran. Jacob Buell Hogans. Trisha Domingo Interino. Sonia Yasmin Khan. Samvritha Iyengar. Gianna Majori. Justin Alex John. Aaron Junshish Kuo. Rihanna Renee Limones. Margarita Makarenko. Pratush Damodaran Mahasmudram. Malina Maharana. Juhi Rajendra Lawani. Catherine Grace Mayfields. Srinivas Vinandam. Asad Mustafa. Bayan Nathan Mukharabi. Warona Nathabisang Matuba. Hira Nazim. Anshul Rajiv Rajwadi. Brooke Lynn Olson. Parth Matu Reina. Carl Stefan Ngansha. Sakina Saman Kadri. Priyanka Reddy. Olaweshun Esther Imoba. Eric De Jesus Ramirez. Iram Raman. Alfredo Sandoval Jr. Faith Portafee. Hollis Lee Ratliff. Daniel Gregory Rodrigues. Amsha Tumala Reddy. Garrett Lee Schaller. Alan Michael I. Shonuyi. Farzana Sumia. Natalie Elizabeth Schroeder. Zeba Sheikh. Anaya Shah. Linda Naban Schiller. Azim Rasul Sheikh. Farhan Ahmad Sanuri. Karthik Satish. Sahana Lakshmi Sastry. Hunter M. Schneider. Trisha Sharma. Alexis Brienne Zamaripa. Victoria Esther Spence Auber. Patricio M. Vieira Perez. Marissa Therese Williams. Jerome Mitchell T. Miranda Torres. Neha Asif. Hayan Muhammad Youssef. Rahul Vedantam. Chandana Chowdhury Tatanei. Shayan Kimani. Michael Naji Tabit. Chandleka Tumala. Michael Allen Wallace. Elvin John Thomas. Mubin Murad Ali. Sabrina Solomon Woldai.
Lauren Ashley Bernal. Michelle T. Cow. Evelyn Veronica Bondi. Clarissa Ileana Cantu. Haley Nels Barton. Whitney Joe Boatwright. Ejalyn Kiera Bryant. Cynthia Michelle Avalos. Birch Merrick Carter. Dania Ava Bosak Bareni. Florencia Nicole Cavazos. Mackenzie Jill Baldwin. Yuri Choi. Mirka Castro Torres. Cassandra Tanya Chung. Adriana Diaz. Ryan Ashraf Chowdhury. Brittany A. Creel. Taylor Danielle Dawkins. Fernanda Cosio Morales. Aliyah Fozio Fazel. Angelia Ablos Echeverry. Thomas August Craig. Kiara Lee Dandridge. Rujija Derapanani. Alina Fatima Effendi. Nicole Larissa Davenport. Catherine Grace Davidson. Quentin Johnson. Matthew Christopher Furman. Catherine Taylor Harris. Cassandra Gonzalez Alacon. Miriam Hafiz. Angeli Gadam. Alekia Kalandanini. Jessica Ann Gibson. Carlos David Fuentes. Chow Yi Hong. Sandra Rosa Gomez. Joseph Samuel Goldstein. Lucy Wave Hagen. Dima Fatima Izzat. Sarah Jean Grimm. Lori Lynn Lacey. Terrence Alexander Lockett. Daniel Olan Keene. Vanessa Ann Lockwood. Natalie Carolina Kroll. Ayei Kato. Margarita Kachaturian. Soha Nadim Khan. Akshata Suresh Kutuva. Tyler Mitchell Lingar. Janita George Kujamamati. Alma Lopez. Maliha Fatima Kazmi. Sean Or Kothapali. Trung Vu Quoc Nguyen. Gloria Morales. Nancy Meza. Monique Nadkarni. Sakina Madfazi. Amy Marili Medina. Reshma Nibu. Emily Kim Nguyen. Jennifer Mendez Maduhano. Sasha Nadim. V. Tan Nguyen. Brooke Dowett Solomon Marid. Grace Young Nguyen. Soham Atul Majmudar. Denise Leha. Yvonne Tong. Sion Gloria Fenez. Maha Nadim. Roshni Deep Sharma. Krishna Bhavkumar Patel. Nishita Hitesh Patel. Joshua Q. Pritchett. Tyler Lee Park. Jessica Lynn Pinder. Krishna Zulfikarli Prasla. Sonia Carolina Portillo. Blessedness Ogheso Onewu. Tiffany Fan. Namratha Nirajanan. Elizabeth Fan. T.T. Rebecca Fan. Area Andy Nunez. Aloki Paran Shah. Marie Christina Serbova. Jasmine Jessica Rodriguez. Bethany Lynn Quiros. Pedro Luis Suarez. Caitlin Paige Swaim. Itzel Rodriguez Franco. Madeline Nicole Sabasle. Sydney Anais Rodriguez. Malak Sophia Sahirin. Francis Xavier Santiago. Sunny Jana Rhodes. Rima Anil Romalia. Ramin Salim Rajani. Medhila Vadi. Jessica Lynn Williams. Sarah Taleb. Claudia Arno Zantmeyer. Samantha K. Alii Voki. Casey C. Thompson. Angelique Umutesi. Michael Scott Nottinger. Farah Momtaz Zaman. Rifa Zuraize Zaman. Leslie Ann Varela. Juanita Lynn Torres. Christina Yeghazarnian. Aisha Wahid. Caitlin Morgan Foxworth. Gino Gajardo. Lauren Alina Ancana. Patricia M. Cantu. Renata Eugenia Alba. Macy Hope Bauman. Emilia Maria De Leon. Sydney Cheyenne Bell. Natalia Camacho. Monica Delgado. Hoya Emiliano Bustamante. Jillian K. Fry. Kiana Miriam Defolian. Kushbu Jatwani. Duha Jamal Dalla. Heba H. Jetpuri. Catherine Nicole Coates. Jordan Elizabeth Harden. Hazel Patricia Jebraj. Blake Wayne Jefferson. Arusa Iqbal. Leanne Mary Joseph. Rochelle Marie Lim. Caitlin Sarah Killian. Jessica Deneen Head. Amy Marie Grant. Jennifer Marie Jenkins Haragi. Hannah Christine Gleason. Sundas Hilal.
Troy Nicole Merchant. Zoya Hanif Parupia. Kelsey Lynn Osborne. Erin Marissa Lockwood. Ashley Nicole McCrary. Nicola Gabrielle Kimbau. Marilla Suzanne Lummus. Ramin Bushra Qureshi. Esther Jean Meeker. Cleo Marielle Medina. Brenda Sarai Lopez. Jasmine Lanice McCoy. Artesia Murphy. Wajia Nazir. Megan Alyssa Santo. Sydney Michelle Tim. Isla Paulina Ramirez Ugalde. Redate Seifa. Ade Rodriguez. Ade. Kathy Tran. Chi Mai Quinn Tran. Swarna Radhakrishnan. Kaylee Trevino. Rocio Gabriela Salas. Lisa Karina Villa. Sarah Schwabe. Hannah Catherine Rich. Gabriela Susteta. Skylar Rebecca Wallets. Shelby Jacqueline Walker. Lai Yi Jessica Vong. Candidates receiving the Master of Science degree, please come forward as your name is called. Sheridan Spry Keller. Christina Jean Atkinson. Sarah Margaret Garden. Hanan Al-Halawani. Jaime Fernandez Arias. Hajir Alahi. Abharaj Purushottam Darshankar. Mansi Shri Krishna Inamdar. Karen Hernandez. Muhammad Ali Kazmi. Brianna Patrice Abe. Shelby Denise Leverett. Ashley Nicole Smith. Courtney Elizabeth Trausch. Derek Mora. Syed Adnan Emmer. Priya Thacker. Iris Nadia McComb. Chris Demange Phillips. Christian Paul Nagy. Medni Magesh Malvankar. Richa Singh. Chingtu Singh. Suprita Shreyas. Addison Wade Pritchard. Danielle Brooke Dopsloff. Maria Guadalupe Cuevas Meyer. Delaney Ray Andrews. Emmeline Chigash. Rebecca Caitlin Brous. Christina Nyo Bui. Karen Brackett. Savan Lori Dekmezian. Bonnie Jean Dupre. Olivia Nicole Cantu. Avery Angeline Birdwell. Stephanie Cruz. Lindsay Marie Diarcy. Khadija Adenwala. Brooke James. Lauren Christine Harrison. Elena Christine Keltner. Heather Lauren Grossenbacher. Alec Gagnon. Madison Jones. Aaron Ray Gardner. Aubrey Lynn Floyd. Shannon Lee. Hannah C. Wing Leung. Gabriela Marie Garza. Miranda Gutierrez. Christina Gretchen Guy. Sarah Annalise Lenny. Jillian Murray Fuerte Lagas. Meredith Lorraine Miller. Kelly Nicole McCarthy. V. Fan. Pamela Luisa Luyo. Remy Payne. Hannah Nicole McCaleb. Margaret Michelle Martin. Caitlin Marsh. Abby Elise Mathis. Karen Lynn. Audrey Ann Martinez. Jamie Morgan. Caitlin Victoria Nichols. Zach Ma. Amy Marie Reif. Caitlin Paige Raber. Rebecca Deanne Reed. Michelle Silber. Amy Villaray. Daniel Patrick Roniger. Colleen Francis Robinson. Lauren Caitlin Pybus. Abigail Sai Tai Suen. Alexis Sheree Silva. Elizabeth Tensmeyer. Hanan Saeed. Kathleen Michelle Schaefer. Jenna Akemi Shoho. Julie Christine Clark. Sarah Whitman. Marley Kimball. Elizabeth Moots. Arohi Bhatia. Lily Thompson. Celeste Buchan. Emily Brown. Cassie Renee Springfield. Kathleen Elizabeth Voss. Marielle Negali. Victoria Inkarote Mugambi. Nicholas Alexander Muniz. Chris Peterson. Kimberly Thuy Tien Tran. Candidates receiving the doctoral degree, please come forward as your name is called. James Maxwell Decker. Virginia Elizabeth Land. Alexander Winston Morris. Audrey Nicole Taylor. Elizabeth Paige Buell. David Michael Martinez. Carrie Ann Elizabeth Morrison. Julie Anna Parsons. This concludes the presentation of degrees. It's now my pleasure to hand the podium over to Dr. Benson.
Congratulations, one and all. I would like to thank the university staff who planned and executed commencement ceremonies today and express my appreciation to faculty and administrators who gave of their time today to participate. I would especially like to thank the staff members with the most difficult jobs of all, reading all of those names, our orators, Chris McAlpine, Michael Sines, and Paul Teal. Thank you. And now comments. We have one last assignment for you. Would you all please rise? And move your tassels from the right side to the left. Please be seated, graduates. Let me be the first to offer my warmest congratulations to you and my very best wishes for a prosperous and joyful future. In addition to earning the degrees conferred upon you today, you have earned the right to be associated with a very special group of individuals. You may now call yourselves alumni of the University of Texas at Dallas. And I know for a fact that we have some alumni with us today. Could I ask all UT Dallas graduates in the Activity Center to please stand and be recognized? Welcome back. All right, please be seated. I knew we had a lot of alumni here. This day marks a wonderful milestone not only in your lives but also in the life of the university. I wish you all the best as you go into your new lives as graduates of the University of Texas at Dallas. Please enjoy this day of celebration with your family and friends, and please return to us soon. And now, in your first act as alumni of UT Dallas, I ask you once more to please rise, and I ask our guests to rise for the singing of the UT Dallas alma mater, led by Patricia Balcony-Lamica.
UT Dallas, orange and green, founder's visionary dream to inflame the scholar's heart, lighting pathways through the dark, reaching out from earth to space, serving all the human race, joined as one in unity, alma mater UTD.
Graduates, please remain standing. Will the audience please be seated? In a moment, the stage party will recess through the rear doors of the auditorium, after which our new graduates will also recess. Graduates, please pay attention to the staff from the Office of the Registrar as they ask you to recess one row at a time. Once the graduates have left, friends and families may leave from the doors where they enter, exit out the north entrance, and turn right. You may join your graduates on the campus mall. Please enjoy the music of the encore brass ceremony as the ceremony closes.